Hi guys, it's Jamila here from Slap. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the brand new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Cream Bronzer. This is brand new from Charlotte Tilbury and it is highly requested, so I'm just going to get into it. But if you haven't subscribed already guys, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in the Slap family. And without further ado guys, here is the video. I was excited to see that she was launching a cream. Cream bronzers are definitely some of my favorite products. They just melt into the skin, make you look very natural, but also warm and bronze and summery, and it just feels like summertime when a cream bronzer is in the mix. One of my favorite cream bronzers is the Chanel Soleil Tan Deep Bronzer, which came out in the richest shade, which is 395. It's just okay for me, but it doesn't really work for anyone who has a deeper skin tone. So this Charlotte Tilbury one has come at a really good time. Hopefully it's going to be a really nice rich deep bronzer for those who are deeper, richer skin tones and want something like sultry and summery as well. I do love a bit of Charlotte Tilbury, so I'm excited to see what she has created, what she has rustled up. I have a feeling it's going to be good, but every time I say that, things are not, so we'll just see what happens. This comes in 4 shades. I presume these shades are going to be exactly the same as her powder bronzer. I will do swatch comparisons so you can see if they are the same color. Medium has already sold out. I'm sure it'll be restocked soon. I got the shade Deep, number 4 Deep, because that is my shade in the powder bronzer. It is £42 and 56 US dollars. It looks really nice. It looks very rich. It looks kind of like buttery, like I just want to dip my brush into it. It says, my new face and body cream bronzer with hyaluronic acid and sunshine pro vitamin D3 for a beautiful, healthy looking beachy bronzed glow. Lasts for up to 16 hours, sweat proof and humidity proof. Skin is 2 times more hydrated in 1 hour. Skin looks smoother by up to 42%. It is 21 grams and 0.74 ounces. I'm going to show you guys the packaging, show you guys some swatches, and then I'm going to get into a demo. So guys, those are the swatches on. I'm actually really surprised. I'm kind of annoyed with myself because I was very torn between the shades 3 Tan and 4 Deep. And I went for 4 Deep because I've got 4 Deep in the powder bronzer. But I feel like I should have bought both because as soon as I opened this, I was like, whoa, that's a lot richer than I anticipated it would be. And it's also a lot more neutral than I anticipated it would be. Originally, the 4 Deep in the powder shade was a bit more red. It was quite neutral, but it was a bit more red. I wasn't expecting that. It's also much richer than the Chanel. So if the Chanel is not rich enough for you, this is gonna be really good. It's even richer than the Say, which is one of my richest bronzers, but not as rich as the ABH, which is my richest bronzer, which I do tend to use as a contour because it is so deep and it's also quite neutral as well. So I'm glad it's not as rich as that, just because otherwise I'd be a bit confused whether to use it as a contour or a bronzer. The Patrick Ta cream contour, it's got more of a grey in it to give it that kind of contour shadow, and the Danessa Myricks contour balm in the shade Deep 2, that's pretty much the same shade. It's a little bit richer, it's a tiny bit richer than this, but only ever so slightly. So if you've got that, you might not feel the need to get this. Or if you like that and you want something a little bit lighter, a little bit more bronzy, then you might really like this as well. I think I'm a bit gutted that I didn't get the shade 3 Tan as well, because I really love my Chanel as a nice light bronzer that I tend to like richen up with a powder bronzer. But I do like the fact that this is a deep rich shade, and I do like the fact that it's even richer than the original Charlotte Tilbury, because I think that 4 Deep in the powder bronzer is good, but probably still isn't rich enough for everyone, and I feel like this is a lot richer and a lot richer for other people as well. So I do like that about it. I just wish there was a little bit of a disclaimer on Charlotte Tilbury to say this is not an exact dupe of the powder bronzer. They're slightly different undertones. Actually, they're very different undertones. The powder bronzer is a lot more red. This one's a lot more neutral. And I'd also like them to say it's slightly deeper as well. I have to say, with the packaging, it's very jazzy. It feels very 70s. I also really like this packaging. I feel like this packaging is really nice. It's really fun. It really feels very summery. It feels like I'm going on holiday. I do like the fact that she's having a bit more fun with her packaging. Looking at the original powder bronzer, I do love this packaging a lot, but I was looking at the size and I can't see the grams, but it says from what I can see 0.56 ounces. This one is 0.74 ounces, so it's actually bigger than this one, which is quite cool. It didn't seem bigger, but it's actually bigger. I think with the packaging, it's quite nice to have the differentiation between the two. This one is super fun, this one is super chic and seashell vibes. But I do like this. I'm quite feeling it. It feels like quite modern and fun. The actual bronzer looks really cool. It wasn't as silky as I expected it to be. It's got a bit more of a pull to it. It feels very lightweight on the skin. It almost feels matte. It's not too shiny, it's not too dewy. And compared to the Danessa Myricks contour balm, I do prefer this texture because I don't feel like it will disappear as quickly as that one. I love the mirror of this. I'm just gonna pop a little bit on my face and we'll see what happens. It does blend out quite nicely, but it's quite rich. I think it's too dark for me. That is a lot richer than I anticipated. I'm trying to just blend it in a bit. I'm gonna put some on this side. I'm gonna use a different brush, something a bit more chill. A bit dark and it's a bit cool. It's kind of hard to work with because it's so rich, and if I put too much on, it looks a bit like dirty, which isn't great. I'm going to try a bit more. It might look better once I put some like blush on. Okay guys, so that's a bit upsetting. I'm going to try and warm it up a little bit with the Glossier Orange, the Spark blusher. Okay guys, so that is the cream bronzer on. I'm a bit disappointed, I have to say. I think the shade's a bit off for me. I'm going to quickly top it off with a little bit of the powder just to kind of warm it up a bit and give it a bit more snatch. I feel like the powder works really nicely on top of the cream. It's not too shiny, it's not too greasy, it doesn't look too like dewy, and I think for summer having a cream bronzer that's not too dewy and not too creamy that it's going to kind of disappear or make you like look like you're kind of sweaty. I think that's really nice to have in like a matte cream bronzer. So I definitely am intrigued to try this in another shade and let you guys know. I do love the fact that it is very rich and it's too rich for me. That just means to me that it's going to be really nice on richer, deeper skin tones. I just definitely haven't got the right shade for me, so I'm a bit gutted that I didn't get the 3 tan, and I'm a bit gutted that this wasn't a perfect match for me, but I do have hope. So guys, I'm going to give you a quick final close up and then I'm going to finish up. Guys, looking at the bronzer again, I am starting to warm on it. It does look nice, and it is rich, but it does still quite look nice, and I like the smoothness of it. It reminds me of when I first tried the airbrush bronzer. It has that smooth finish, so that's nice. This has been, I think I've been wearing this for about an hour or so, and I feel like it looks really good still, so I'm happy with it, just not the right shade for me. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. I've sent it back for an exchange for tan, so hopefully I'll get it. If not, I'll be stuck with this one. But yeah, anyway guys, I will see you later. Thanks so much for watching and see you on the next one. So guys, that is it. That's my finished look. That is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Cream Bronzer in the shade 4D. I think there's a lot to love about this. I do feel like it's really blurring on my skin. It's very smooth. It's a really good base for other products, be they cream or powder. I think the only thing I'm not getting is the glow, just because it's not quite the right shade for me, and it's really hard to see a glow when it's slightly dulling your skin because it's slightly a bit too rich and slightly a bit too neutral. So I'm definitely going to be trying it in the shade 3 Tan. Let me know if you want a dedicated video of that, because I am intrigued to find this in my right shade, because I do like the effect it's given my skin. It looks very smooth, it looks very blurred and looks really nice. It's just a bit too rich for me, and I had to do a little bit too much just to lift it up, and I'd quite like a bronzer that I could just wear on it. So I do like the fact that it is very rich, because that means it will work for a lot more deeper skin tones than mine. Just unfortunately, it's just not the right shade for me, so I will try it in the other shade and I'll keep you guys posted. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. Will you be buying it? Will you be trying it? Do you like it? Do you have it? Let me know. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you haven't subscribed already, guys, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in the Slap family. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.